Hello, Capricorn. This is going to be your new moon reading for Virgo, and it's going to make us feel a little bit of that pull to check in with our balance and statements and schedules and appointment books and the day-to-day things that we do. All of those daily activities. So you may feel a pull around this new moon for that. And also that slower energy. Things might just kind of slow down. Even though we do have Mercury coming through, it may just slow down. So Capricorn, let's be ready for that, huh? I'm okay with a slowdown. Not gonna lie. It's been a little chaotic in my world. Even though I'm brand new to doing this, it's really chaotic to start up, and there was so much I didn't know about. Alright, the energy is gaining momentum. All right. Wow, that's a really cool picture there. I love that. Now, a waxing moon is going to be building. Okay, it's building into that full moon. It's the every night getting bigger and bigger and bigger, all the way up to that full moon. And always with a full moon, we're gaining momentum from what? We're gaining momentum from the new moon energy. Okay, so this is kind of an indicator to you that whatever you do around this new moon time is really going to gain momentum right after. And that's great. I mean, that is in essence is wishes coming true faster than usual. And with the Virgo energy being kind of a slower earth energy, this is really nice reassurance that whatever you're going to be thinking about and going through and putting effort into around the new moon just might really bring something really cool for you, Capricorn. I mean, it's, these new moons offer us new opportunities, new doorways, all sorts of different things, that come through, and it's always our choice. We don't have to take it. Sometimes an opportunity comes through and you're just not ready. But we get opportunities monthly, with these new moons, and they always fall in a different area of our life. So whatever happens, just know that the energy is going to gain momentum, and that can be really significant to your reading specifically, Capricorn. So let's see what affects those energies a little bit deeper. Okay, we have a 4, a 9, an 8, just breathe, seek, helpless, and hopeless. Okay, so these are some pretty intense energies here. Now, blue is in traditional tarot, these blue cards are actually wands. Now, what's in the wand, right? We've got passion, we've got fire, we've got drive, we've got motivation, we've got that kind of more fantastic. It's just a little bit more fantastic than everything else in our lives. And so when you've got this energy gaining momentum and it's really got a lot of passion surrounded by a major arcana card, this would be a major arcana card, and that is your Hermit. So it's funny because when I tried to do your reading a couple minutes ago, my camera failed, and this card actually did come out for you, and it actually came out over here, I believe. But nonetheless, it was meant to be, right? Because I shuffled the heck out of these cards. Now, just breathe. This is really important for you. 4 of Wands is that moment in our cycles and our lives and the endeavors that we encounter where we kind of pause. We pause and take stock of what's going on. And sometimes in those moments we can be like, wow, we still have a lot of work to do. But what's important in these moments is to realize how far you've come. This is kind of a celebration of a foundation. Something has come through, and it's time to just take a moment to breathe. You don't have to rush into the next thing, because the next thing is going to gain momentum pretty quick. So I believe that this card is letting you know that yes, your passion has built this foundation, but you do have a moment to just breathe. You do have a moment because it's going to get faster. Every day after that new moon, there is going to gain momentum towards the next full moon, which is going to be, huge. So let's go. It's the harvest full moon. And let's talk about this Hermit here. This one says seek. Seek what? Well, it's seeking a deeper meaning. The hermit always asks us to look inside ourselves, whereas the Hierophant kind of asks us to look into what we believe on an outer level, into those organizations, the people we, interact with, those kinds of beliefs, whereas this is a seeking deeper meaning. So there's meaning and belief, right? We have a deeper meaning that we all know inside of us. Even looking at some of these pictures and some of the words that I say may evoke something inside of you that causes that inner dialogue. And then it, validates some of the things you already know inside yourself. That's why I love doing this, is because it's going to be a different perception, reaction for everybody watching. All Capricorns and cross watchers and all the people that watch this right now can totally get a different reaction, and that's what's cool, is because it's going to evoke that emotion, and the emotional response is an indicator for us to check in and figure out why we're feeling that way. So you are having that feeling of needing more information or seeking deeper knowledge. Go inward, Capricorn, because you already know the answer. It's already there, and it's going to be during this breathing out time that you're going to get the chance to check in and validate it for yourself. Whatever it is, this could be like a job situation where something's going to gain momentum because this is a new moon with a new seed and things are getting more detailed in your life. It could be a job, right? And so seek that deeper meaning. Is it something you're ready for? Is it something you truly want? That's going to help us get out of this helpless and hopeless feeling. So 8 of Wands is going to be a little bit different of a feeling. It's different because it's not necessarily like this. I don't believe it's helpless and hopeless. I believe that that's something that we can feel right before we're walking through into something more powerful and bigger than ourselves. Something that we haven't done necessarily. It could feel fearful. So helpless and hopeless usually comes from a fear. And the 8 of Wands, 8s are always asking us to check our strength, that inner strength. What do you have that's going to help you maintain and get towards this light? What is that inner strength for you? What is that inner guidance, that inner self? What are the stories you tell yourself? And be a cheerleader for yourself and self-champion yourself to get you across those mountains and into that, brighter day. Where is it? You don't have any emotional cards in here, so it's not a feeling, it's a passion, a drive. We can have a difference between this drive feeling and this luster compared to a feeling of emotion. Those are two different things. And the wands here are really signifying that passionate drive, that motivation, determination. And you feel it. But you do need to take a pause, because that's where you're going to find that deeper meaning, that deeper guidance. And I think that it'll actually curb some of that fear that you might be having, Capricorn, around this new moon, because you're obviously getting something pretty impressive, or it wouldn't cause fear, right? It's going to be amazing, whether that's like that new relationship, right? It could be that you have a new relationship and you just breathe and you seek deeper meaning and you get past this scariness, this, and then all of a sudden the relationship takes off, energy gaining momentum. It's really important to realize how your actions are going to cycle around and create something for you if you allow it, right? So, getting rid of the hopeless and helpless feeling can really get us into a deeper feeling, a deeper meaning of what we truly want. And it'll gain momentum for you. I really believe that, Capricorn, around this new moon. As long as you are able to go in and really define for yourself what you want. Now, what you want is going to be different to every single Capricorn watching. It's not going to be the same. We all want different things most of the time, I think we can all agree that we'd like more money. But that's, regardless, the things that make me happy may not be the same things that make you happy and all the other people you know. So check in with yourself. What makes you happy? How are you going to seek that? What's that deeper meaning? What is the deeper meaning of happiness? The passion that you've already started has been building and building and building. And you've made it pretty far getting to this 4. But don't walk away yet. The helpless and hopeless is not necessarily real, you know. It's that savoring. It's the savoring that something felt scary, and the savoring happens right before the end of this fear. Okay, this is an 8. So it's coming towards the end of something. Oh, well, geez, that one was persistent, right? Didn't even get a good shuffle in. All right, we've got the Fool, and what I love about this is the Fool is the ending. I was just talking about the ending as I was shuffling there. The Fool is the ultimate ending and the ultimate beginning. It's where the snake eats its own tail. It is that infinity and eternal recognition of cycles. Now, our moon does cycles, our planetary, things do cycles. There's so many cycles in our lives that I think that it would take a very long video to even try to name them all. However, that's not the point here. The point is that the Fool always takes a risk, always takes a leap of faith. Her eyes are bound and closed because she doesn't need to see. She's using her gut instinct and the excitement and the tools that she has from the last cycle and the wisdom she gained from the last cycle to just go forward and go for it. It does not even matter. The risk is not even a matter. So maybe that's why you're feeling so helpless and hopeless, because there might be some risk, there might be some decision, right? But being the Fool and breathing out, seeking that deeper meaning is going to get this energy going, and you get to be the Fool and go to explore those mountains. See those mountains in the background? We've got mountains everywhere. Explore, right? That's that feeling of exploring. Look at these mountains. We could almost line this up and make a mountainous scene, okay? Lots of mountains. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid, Capricorn, because this is an opportunity for you. All new moons bring an opportunity, and it's up to you to take it. You don't have to, right? You can be right where you're at if that's what you feel you want to do. Always trust your gut. And this one is suggesting that you can even trust your gut all the way to the point of making a risk. Okay? And if it feels a little scary, that's only because it might be new. And new things don't always bring horrible things, okay, Capricorn? So thank you so much for watching. I hope you subscribe. I will be having the monthly videos coming out for September, so come back and check what kind of energies are coming up for that one. I use different decks, different style of a reading, and I'm pretty new, so definitely hit the bell. You'll get the update, and share some comments, and let's get into some learning and empowerment. I love it. Thank you so much for watching.